Yeah! Hey guys, this is Mark Shay. You're watching Exploring Music, tips for a better performance. I'm going to do a couple of videos coming up, which is a sub-series of this, which is called Be Professional. And today we're going to start with a simple topic of before you take the stage. So let's get into it. Check it out! Yeah, so before we get started, I do have to say a huge thank you to my awesome sponsors, Conceptual Creative, and check them out. The links are in below. Give them some love. If you need a website done, or you need hosting, or a whole range of other online services, they'll help you out. And also don't forget, leg guitars, they're awesome. Again, the links are in the description, check them out. Yeah, so when it comes to your actual performance, it all begins before you take the stage. What that means simply is make sure you have your act together. You know, I'm not talking about your set list, I'm talking about things like make sure your guitar's in tune, make sure you have a drink, and anything else you need. And be ready to go on stage, so when it comes time, all you gotta do is go out there, plug your guitar in or whatever, plug in, set your sound levels, and go. That should be all ready to roll, and that's all you have to do. So have all that stuff done beforehand, and make sure that you're waiting to go on stage at least 5 minutes before you go on stage. You want to be waiting to go on stage. The stage does not wait for you, you wait for the stage. And when you go out, you know, be on time, because if you go out on stage and you're not ready to jump into your performance, you have failed your audience and you haven't even started yet. It's that simple. And another thing that gets overlooked by many is, do you have a disaster plan? When you go out to perform, do you have a disaster plan? Think about that. Now, you're thinking, what? Okay, so what happens if you break a string? What happens if you need a drink? Or what happens if you drop your pick? Or any number of things could go wrong. Like if you're a drummer, what happens if you drop your drumstick? Do you remember all the songs in order? If you don't remember the order, do you have it written down somewhere? You know, all these things that could just create havoc on stage and delays and all that. You want to be ready for all possible things you can think of that could go wrong on stage, and how are you going to fix it really quickly so it doesn't affect the performance overall. So you have to think, what could go wrong? What do I need if it does go wrong? Can I fix it on the fly? You know, while I'm on stage, can I just boom and keep going with the performance? That's what you want to be thinking of when you think about your disaster plan before you take the stage. Yeah, so just do want to take a quick side note and just say, if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos, hit like, comment, tell me what you think of these videos, and yeah, if you like them, share them. Tell your friends about it. Get everyone to come over. Anyway, let's get back into it. So now I'm really talking to pretty much the singer-guitarist out there, but this goes for all musicians. Doesn't matter what instrument you do. You know, if you play a specific instrument, do you have a disaster plan for that? But I'm mainly going to talk in regards to like singer-guitarists. I don't want to confuse with singers and guitarists. I'm talking about just somebody who sings and plays guitar. That's what I'm going to focus on, but it goes across the board. So make sure you got to make sure that you have things that you might need really handily, either on stage or nearby, so that it isn't going to disrupt your show or your performance. Do you have drink or drinks nearby in case you need to drink? Do you have a spare guitar pick? Do you have spare strings? Do you have a set list in case you forget the order that you want to play your songs in? Do you have spare batteries? Because a lot of acoustic guitars now have batteries. Have you got a battery for that? If it goes flat, you just throw one in. There's so many things to think of. Do you have your capo? If you play songs with a capo. All these little things you want to have ready and on standby. All this is just an example, and everybody has their own thing. Now, like me personally, I quite often, where possible, because it's not always possible to do it, but where possible, I always carry around a second guitar. So if I'm playing acoustic and electric, that's normally 4 guitars I carry around. If it's not possible to do or too much hassle, then I won't worry about it and I'll take the risk. But quite often I have a second guitar on standby. So if I snap a string, it's unplug, go dump the guitar, pick up the other one and go. Especially for big things like big performances at festivals and that. You don't want to be messing around, you know, and end up with a guitar that's out of tune because the string's broken or whatever. So you want to have that ready. Now, like I said, I take multiple guitars with me where I can. A lot of times that second guitar doesn't even get touched. It's just there as a backup. So that way if things go wrong, it's just pick up, go, boom. You know, so it's all about being prepared. And that's what this tip is about. It's like everything starts before you take the stage. That's where your performance starts. And it's something that a lot of people don't think about until they're on stage, they've broken a string. You know, have you got your guitar strap? There's another one. There's been plenty of times where people are like, I forgot my guitar strap. That does happen though, you know, you can forget things. But what are you going to do if you drop a pick? Now, I do have the little thing that goes on the mic stand where I can put picks in, and a lot of times I'll use it and I won't even need it. But if I do drop a pick, I'm not fumbling, I just grab it and go. So it's about having, okay, sometimes it can look a bit pretentious. It's like, oh, what's this guy got 3 guitars for, or 4 guitars, and he's got picks on his mic stand and this, that and the other. Was you think he's a rock star? It's just about being prepared. Because I tell you what, when things go wrong and you can just boom, it'll make a world of difference. Instead of someone snapping a string going, hang on, you know, I gotta. Now some artists are really cool and they'll actually change a string while they're still performing the song. And like, but yeah, the song misses out, and look, if you break a string, you gotta finish the song and then worry about it unless you can restring on the fly. But when it comes, you know, you finish the song, put the guitar down, just switch over, it just makes it so much easier. But if you have to, quickly restring it, throw one on, talk to the crowd, make a few jokes while you're throwing one on, and go. But they have to be in reach. And that's what this is about, just being prepared so that when things go wrong, you're ready to roll, boom, just keep going. So again, what is your disaster plan? And it makes a whole difference to being professional and not. So yeah guys, be professional. Yeah guys, I'm Mark Shay, this is Exploring Music, see ya! This episode of Exploring Music is brought to you by Lag Guitars and Conceptual Creative. Check them out today. Hit the like button and comment and tell me what you think of this video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.